How y'all doing out there? Sometimes you sit back and you wonder, you listen to outside, you listen to people that you think you know. People having hard times everywhere, man. It's like people just don't know whether you coming or going. You know, remember this. Life can get a little hard, but faith is going to keep you going. Because sometimes you can't fix what man did. You gotta let that be up to Most High. Most High got a way of clearing out the dirty part. God consciousness in us, we are supposed to, chosen ones, stars, seeds, and earth angels. We stand on business. We love you. We try not to break no heads or break no boundaries. Because people are always thinking that you gotta be their friend and you gotta let them run over you. But that's never been our cup of tea. We don't believe in it. I believe in there's always a better day, and if you go through your day and you complaining about shit, then what you complaining about? You always got people in your mouth, you over there complaining, you want to do better, then you talking about, but doggone it, I was over there at so-and-so's house, and they wanted to lay me out because you talk too much. A lot of times it's just two things, to learn about life with a friend. Sometimes you gotta let a friend talk to find out if that's your friend. If that's your enemy, you gonna know, because you're gonna be jealous and you're gonna come after a person. Like we got some people running around here, that's a school bus, allegedly driving like they maniac, they got a maniac job, like I'm a maniac, I don't know. Because they want to get everybody dropped off the bus because it's about rush now. You got cars speeding up, but they think they doing something. They ain't doing nothing. You messing up your motor, trying to impress your friends or be noticed on the streets that you got. Your car is the best, man. My car got a hot ride up in this sucker, and I can tear it down because I'm good. How is you good when you sitting over here wondering where you going, where you ain't even know where you gonna sleep? That's how deep it's getting out here. You don't know where you're going to be from day to day. You got to pray about it. Let Most High guide you. These birds try to tell us something. They always giving us clues and, they always telling you, get past that. Well, doggone, it's always me. It ain't always you. You make yourself out of a victim. Victims ain't nobody a victim but you. It's change your mindset, you wins the game. Everybody wants to tell us that, why you feel like you're on your horses. I never said I was on my horse. I just tell you what was up about me. I'm living a life of, I gotta face the truth. Truth gotta be told. You know what I'm saying? People, I remember the day we used to go in the country. That was the best days of your life. Hearing the rooster holler in the morning. I used to get annoyed about that sucker, but now I kind of miss it. Cause one thing I used to hear it all the time. It used to be, it used to be annoying in the morning. But now I learned that the small things you miss that you used to hear. One day I heard a rooster out here. I was cracking up. Somebody had a rooster. And I never thought I'd hear that. But when I heard that, it made me wonder that, hey, doggone, there's some old school stuff going on around here. It's like people got roosters, chickens, and you gotta have your own life. Live your life till it's golden and never let it go over because it's not over. Life is not over. It's what we make of it. We make it over, then life gets complicated. But it ain't over until Most High said it's over. Y'all gotta keep your faith up, keep your strength up. Know that you're here for a higher purpose. And sometimes what you're here for, everybody ain't ready to listen. I learned that. Everybody want to be hipped on these streets. You hear that? Don't. This person playing music and the lowriders, baby. I got old schools coming down the street talking about, hey, hey. They doing that loud music. I remember that time. That was fun, baby. That was a lowrider, man. There's a lowrider coming up in here, baby. Sweet in the mud. Trying to be known on the street. Like, you see me over there? I'm in your neighborhood. Somebody got some nice rides around there. I ain't gonna say nobody don't. Because they do, man. Everybody ain't gotta have $1 million, but they enjoy the small things of life, you know. People get annoyed when they see people driving through. I don't. I think it's interesting because that just shows that you expressing yourself. Sometimes it's annoying because you want it to be annoying when you're working for somebody else, but gang stalking ain't annoying to me. It's just you showing your true self of what you're here to do. And you roll up on a person like, I'm rolling up on your drive. So you gonna go with no code, you gonna come over here try to low ride over here, boom, 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 boom. And you like, okay, what's up? What's up, homie? And everybody like, dang, she ain't annoying. No, it's not annoying. It's life. People have to know how to enjoy your life. Cause honey, you can't worry about this nonsense. These people gotta change, and Most High is the changing it right as we speak. Sometimes it gets ugly before it get better. But sometimes you gotta start protecting yourself from germs too out here, allegedly. There's people going around setting germs off like crazy because they want you to be sick, because they put it in, allegedly in a lot of places. Being sick is called us. A lot of times people know they sick and they'll play dumb. Oh, I'm not sick. I ain't got an STD. I would never come towards you. I love you. Person ain't loved you day in their life. You ever talking about you like, if we can get this sucker in the bed, we can shut this heifer up. That's what they be telling me. We can shut that heifer up and we can get in this bed and give her what we got, man. And man, she will be ruined. No, everybody ruined for being, you got choices.